Hello, welcome to tutorial 8.2. This is a more elaborate version of tutorial 8 on the subject of voids. In our last tutorial on voids, we used a message that the void would input on command. So this time we're going to make a function with the void on command. We're going to make a counter. We're going to make the user input a value for a variable and count to that variable from 0. So we're going to use basic commands for this, so you can, because this is supposed to be a more elaborate version on the tutorial page. So include, we're going to use basic include, and then in and out string, so the computer can talk to us and we can talk to it using namespace. Let's keep semicolon. Then we're going to put in the void count, and then enter head. And we make this on. And now we're going to have to put in main, the main code of the program, parameter. And now you want the computer to define a variable. So int basic any number variable. So now we want the computer to talk to us, to ask us what the variable of count, not count, I is. So what is number you would like to count to, and don't forget to put the quotation mark. And then we want the variable to be defined by the user's input of the number input. So sin is I. And then we want it to actually do the void of whatever we make the void do. Count I. So that will make the computer count the variable I. And don't forget your something. Alright, so now we're going to define void. And don't forget that this is going to be a tutorial of a more elaborate version. So we're going to use coding that we've already used. We're going to use the for statement for int, and we're going to use I for I, because that's what we want to count to. Integer I. We want to make that equal 0 at the moment. So, and then we want it to also be, or we want to state that it's less than x. So, or not, we want it to count to. So we have to say I is less than or equal to x. That'll make it go to the value of x. But it can't do that for it. It has no placement on how to get up there, so you have to put I plus plus. And then we gotta put another command for that. We don't have to, but we count out number on, and there we go. And then we want to make it go. We want to make it we want to make it get the character so the program doesn't just start and then end. So we want to make it get a character. So like we use get character. I think yeah we can use it. Get character. Then we use twice so it doesn't continue without us. Alright. Now we want to build it. Build. Now I'm going to hit F5 instead of going up at the top of that. What number would you like to count to? Let's count to 1,000. Ooh, we didn't use and line. Oh, R, and L. There we go. Now we gotta go ahead and rebuild it. And now we're going to debug. what number would you like to count to? 1,000. And it's simply counting all the way up to 1,000. And it did start at 0, just for basic physics, because the lines are they're too many lines. I'm going to make it count to 1,000,000 to see how long it'll take, or if it will crash. So, bam, counting from the hundreds all the way up. So far, it's only made it to 3,000. So far there's no crashing of it, so it won't crash based on the number we counted. Alright, so that is the elaborate version of Void.